What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Of course, I am your host, Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV. Back at it again, my friends, with another banger for you. So kick back, relax, and come take a ride with me.
You are now locked into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Here is your host, Brandon Blakeney.
Look, I know it was just against Boston, and shout out to them. They've played in the Patriot League Conference Final for the championship the last 3 of the 4 years, so shout out to them for fighting hard. But Uconn looked absolutely dominant, and I told y'all I felt like there was potential for this to be the deepest roster that Coach Geno has had in quite some time. If they can stay healthy, they bring back an absolute mob, and we saw today the debut of Sarah Strong, the number one freshman in the country, living up to the billing, forming a three-headed monster with Jana Alfy, who's finally healthy and scored her first points and had a double-double tonight. Then, of course, the usual suspect, Paige, Bueckers, anchoring, being the tip of the spear for this group. But the front court was what the most worry was about. Alfy as well as Sarah Strong are putting those to bed, those rumors, those doubts to bed early in this season. What a masterful performance. They get the ball inside, dominate the paint. They run in transition. They have shooters, Morgan Shelley, Maddie Zabel, Ashlyn Shade out there letting it fly. I love that they got the freshmen involved. I love that they spread the basketball and they're building confidence in these young players. I love what KK Arnold brings on the defensive side, Cadence Samuels. Like, this team is absolutely loaded, and they flexed their muscles tonight. They absolutely flexed their muscles tonight, and in my opinion, they are the biggest threat to South Carolina in the country, and we will see them match up later in the season where both these teams look more of like a final version of themselves. I'm not getting too hype. I know it's just game one, but Uconn absolutely dominated. I love how they spread the basketball out. I love how they found open shots. It looked easy out there, and they're building confidence with this freshman class. Sarah Strong, need her to play big. Having her at that 4 spot with her playmaking ability, with her ability to put it on the floor, get to the cup, her ability to provide size on the inside, an elite rebounder. Then you bring in Alfy. They had Paige, Bueckers playing the 4 last year. That's how small this team was. They lose Aaliyah Edwards. Alfy is a player that Coach Geno has been super excited about out of Egypt. Hasn't played at all up until this point, really, for Uconn, and she really looked like she has not had any type of rush. She didn't skip a beat. Her size at 6'5" is going to be massive. Just her physical presence, being a low post scoring option, being a dump off option, her ability to finish through traffic, finish through contact, and also her ability to show that soft hands catch, gather, finish, either side, both hands, off the glass. Love her footwork. Love her ability to just use that size and that big, wide frame to seal off defenders and get to the cup, man. Uconn, they look spooky. They look pretty scary, I'm not going to lie. Let's get into the numbers. So we mentioned Sarah Strong, the freshman, led the way with 17 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 rebounds, played 24 minutes, which was tied for second highest minute total on the team. We see the starting lineup and what it could look like with this group. But Sarah Strong had to come out and be a focal point. This is what she came to Uconn for, to play immediately, to have the basketball in her hands, and to make an impact. And coming in, she felt like this is exactly what she had the capability to do. She does not look like a freshman. Like I said, putting it on the floor, beating her defender off the dribble, using that physical frame to just bully through defenders. Great hands, was very aware for dump-off passes. She just looked very comfortable on both sides of the floor, and I think she is building confidence fast. Ice Brady is another player who's a freshman last year that I think could definitely be a valuable piece with her size coming in relief. She had 4 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Ashlyn Shade, the sharpshooting freshman who was forced to grow up very quickly last year, but definitely put in some big-time performances. She had 10 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds, hit a a couple of threes in transition, looked really good spacing the floor. Bueckers is the key to make this ignition go. 13 points, 7 assists, 4 rebounds. We see her going back to her natural guard spot, man, and not having to play the 4 now that they have legitimate size on this team. So it's exciting to see Paige leading the charge. She caught some criticism, honestly, for coming back to Uconn, and I don't think it was deserved. She will definitely be in that Player of the Year running. She's just, since the season started, even the exhibition games, she's just been really stuffing the stat sheet, doing a little bit of everything to help this team win. Caitlin Chen, 4 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds. She's expected to be that calming presence at point guard, filling that Nika Mule role. Good defender, played in some big games in the Ivy League. Was Ivy League Player of the Year, has played in the NCAA tournament, and was a must-get recruit in the transfer portal, in my opinion. But she looked good, just doing what they need her to do, facilitating, playing defense, being a communicator out there, being a leader on the floor, and helping usher in these underclassmen into this new era. KK Arnold, not going to blow you away with her numbers in the box score, but probably the best perimeter defender on this team. She also had 4 points, 5 assists, 2 rebounds, and a block. Just showing, honestly, her versatility, being able to be that spark plug, be that energy boost, and continue to just cause havoc on the defensive end. Jana Alfy was the question mark. She comes in 17 minutes, didn't overplay her. In 17 minutes, though, 17 points, 1 assist, 11 rebounds. This is what they were missing last year, an elite rebounder who could anchor the paint and a big body that could just clog up the lane. Alfy is definitely going to be a vital piece to this lineup, and, hey, man, she looking like she desperately needs to be in that starting lineup. You know, you got to give her a look at the 5 for sure, and she looked really good against Sarah Strong. Like, they complement each other. 2 skilled bigs. Sarah Strong with the 3 assists, showing that she's a capable passer out of the post. Very unselfish, and I like the lineup with them too. Just 2 interchangeable parts that gelled really well together early. Now we mentioned Ali Zabel. I called her Maddie, my bad, y'all. Ali Zabel, 6 points, 1 assist, 2 rebounds, the sharpshooting freshman guard. I wasn't sure what her role exactly will be, and I'm still not sure. I kind of feel like Morgan Shelley's going to be a bigger contributor, who hit a 3, a buzzer beater for her first points as a Husky. But good to see the 2 freshmen getting involved, 2 McDonald's All-Americans that are skilled, that are coming for winning pedigrees, and Kaden Samuels, who also, was injured last year, but is a slasher for this group, is versatile, can play multiple positions, long, athletic wing that puts pressure in transition on the defense. We didn't see Aubrey Griffin. We didn't see AZ Fudd. 2 players that are also going to be big-time contributors, in my opinion, with this group. Griffin was playing sensational basketball before she got injured, and AZ Fudd has proven that she's one of the best guards in the country, one of the most prolific scorers in the country when she is healthy. Not even at full strength, and Uconn looks like an absolute juggernaut. Everybody that played scored in this game. I love the inside-outside versatility that they had, that they did not have last year with Sarah Strong and Alfy. Like, this is going to be major. We knew the backcourt was deep. We knew the perimeter scoring and the fire punch, the firepower would be there with the shot-making ability, with them having so many three-point snipers on this group, players multiple that can get it off the dribble in ISO basketball. But the newcomers really made an impact. The freshmen as well as Chin really made an impact, and I think everything that you're seeing in the box score doesn't necessarily represent the impact that they made on both sides of the basketball. But they completely dominated. Love the defense, love the tenacity. They forced turnovers. They were jumping, passing lanes, and I think they were really locked in on both sides, man. Geno Auriemma has this team firing on all cylinders, and I will stand by it. I think they're the biggest threat to South Carolina. I think this is possibly the deepest team he has had, and right now for this group it's championship or bust. But for them to come out and look this sharp this early on in the season is a very good sign. And the scary part, I keep mentioning, they are not even at full strength, but Uconn looks exceptional, man. They dominated every facet of the game, and that new inside presence that they have with Alfy as well as Sarah Strong gives them a total different dynamic that just elevates this squad into a different stratosphere when you talk about competing with the best teams in the nation. I'm excited to see the rest of the season for Uconn, but we had to get y'all a little recap, let y'all know what was going on. Y'all make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay up with all the latest and the greatest. Join our memberships. We got that exclusive content coming daily, weekly, whenever you need it. And follow us on social media at Brandon Lee TV on all social media platforms. That is a wrap for us. For all the latest and the greatest, I am Brandon Blakeney, a.k.a. Brandon Lee TV. Till next time, we out.